Hi, my name is Jim Mulaney from Sitek Process Solutions. Today is Monday, January 20th, 2020. Hope everyone is having a nice new year. Today I'm doing a video source inspection on a remanufactured semi-tool ST-270. This video gets uploaded to our YouTube channel, and then we send our customer a link for their acceptance. So we do not give their names out on the video. However, we do give the purchase order number. That way they can reference themselves. It's 98817. This customer is located in United States. So this was kind of a unique project because the customer wanted to run 4-inch square, 5-inch square, and 6-inch square substrates. Here are their cassettes. That's a 6-inch square. Over here we have your 4-inch square and you have your 5-inch square. So what we've done is we designed a rotor that will then take the largest substrate, and then we've designed inserts that you quickly slide in about 10 seconds, and you can downsize to be able to run multiple substrate sizes. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'll go ahead and run the first process using their 6-inch square. I have kind of a faster process than normal, only because I'm going to do this 3 times. We have a short rinse, 30 seconds, a dry one, which I'll talk about, and a dry 2, 60 seconds and 180. So this is 4.5 minutes. So this whole video lasts about 15 minutes long, but when we get into the last dry cycle, especially the last 2, we'll just kind of get out of the way and you can watch it spin. So here's your rinser dryer inside of the facility. Customer wants to run their 6-inch. Here's the master rotor that's inside. You take your 6-inch glass substrates and simply load the cassette. Or simply, it should be easier if I pay attention. There we go. Show you how easy that is again, because that was kind of not good. So I just go like that and load them in. Okay. So you close the door. 0 means ready to process, and again, these knurl knobs is what adjust the RPM, and you can adjust it on the fly. I've already preset it for a process. So I hit start. The first step is rinse. We have a short 30-second rinse. Most substrates come to a rinser dryer already clean. They come out of a wet sink, and this is really just a second quality rinse. But it can be as long as you need be. We're running at different RPMs. We found that with this combination, they run really nice, a little bit higher at 1,000. Let me just get it up there a little bit. There we go. And then we're going to go to dry 2, which I have about 1,600 RPM. You'll see it ramp up. Dry 1 is meant to sling the water off of the glass wafers. Okay, we're ramping up. You can see that's the approximately 1,600 RPM, nice and smooth. And then what will happen is, after this process, you'll go into dry 2. That'll go back down to about 1,000 RPM. That'll use centrifugal force, the heater blankets, and the N2 heat to dry the cassette and the substrates. Since I have 3 of these substrate combinations to run, I'm in no hurry to talk about our remanufacturing process, so I'll talk about it and I might stop halfway through and then reload some more wafers. But at Sitek Process Solutions, we remanufacture any and all size spin rinse dryers for the semiconductor and related industries. We don't care what size customer wants, because we break our tools down and build them back up to whatever configuration they're sold to. In this case, an ST-270. So what we do is, in our dry build, we break the system down to the frame, one flat piece of metal. We then process all the metal and then start the rebuild process. We rebuild the motors, we rebuild the ACR valves. This customer we replaced with new SMC valves. We go ahead, this customer has the water recirculation option on the back. That stops dead leg for bacteria growth. I saw that. It's on the back there. And then, so all components are fully tested and rebuilt and replaced. Our rebuild specification goes into very long detail of this, what we do. So then, once it's built in dry test, there's a QC by another technician. When it passes QC, it moves into wet test without its skins on, no poly like this, and the controller's just sitting underneath. We then hook the DI water up to it, make sure there's no leaks, do full testing, do approximately 50 runs to make sure we burn everything in with no leaks. Then we put the skins on, and we have to adjust everything, because sometimes you get different vibration and so forth with the skins. And then runs through 50 more processes, and then it's turned over to sales. If we have any problem during those runs, we go ahead and we start the count again. Again, we found that, as being the experts in this, that if you get a good 100 runs on a tool that's being remanufactured, it's in pretty good shape. So now we're kind of stuck here. We're just watching this. These indicator lights show the heater's on, the door's sealed, and the system has power. So if you go to our website at sitekprocess.com, on the left-hand side, you'll see a bunch of buttons. The first three are the spin rinse dryers we sell. We sell the ST, we sell the S and the F, and then the next three buttons are the spare parts. For this tool here, it's called an ST. We have 100% spare parts. We have new heater blankets, remanufactured motors, new ACR valves, new SMC valves, new rotor stop positioners, new windows, new door seals, new everything. So we can supply anything you need at our company. Then you'll also see we have a wide variety of other tools. I'll talk about one of them now, and then I'll wait till this process is over. We do quite a lot of mask cleaners. That's the K&S, the Ultra T, and Ultratech mask cleaners. I think we have 5 in stock now. 2 are going through the remanufacturing process. We're kind of the U.S. leader in wet processing in the sense of rinser dryers, HTC box washers, and mask cleaners. They all use the same concept, spinning or drying using DI and some kind of air, either an N2 or air. So at the end of this process, what happens is there's a rotor stop positioner back here. It's got a piston in it, and it hits the back of the cam assembly, and it rotates it. It has a roller. And when it finds the flat, that's what we call home position. It's 12 o'clock. The substrate's will upright. The door release, and I can take it off. The software is predefined and how long that time is to wait. We can't adjust that. So it's about 45 seconds or so. Because as the rinser dryer winds down, different wafer loads stop faster. So a lot of times you'll see that the actual substrates have stopped, but they're not uprighted yet because it hasn't gone through the countdown. Okay, 0 time. Now we're going, it's spinning down on its own. There's an internal resistant brake that's slowing it down. Sorry, our table's a little bit wobbly here, as you can see. We don't have, because we do a 3-meter test, we took our stainless steel tables that are fixed out of our final test area because we have way too many rinser dryers and configurations in here. Okay, now you gotta wait for it to upright. There we go. Home position, 0. I like to feel first for right there, the hot end too. Nice. Let's look at the wafers, the glass substrates, the masks. Nice and dry, looks good. I like it, okay. As you can see, we do a special reprocess in the bowl that's proprietary to Sitek. We have special bead blast systems here to reprocess the bowl so it's in beautiful shape. So, okay, that ran perfect. Let's say now the operator wants to run 5-inch masks. So they simply grab your 5-inch, we call this an insert, because you insert it into the larger rotor to downsize it. The insert has different metal because you have to balance them for the heavier and lighter substrates. So in our balancing machine, we're forced to put the metal at different spots to make it balance out. So you just simply go like this. There you go. Now this can accept 5-inch. Let's grab some 5-inch masks, and then all you do is load them. See how fast? 10 seconds from 6-inch to 5-inch. We'll go ahead and run the same process now with the 5-inch masks. Why this is happening, I'll talk more about our other products we offer. As I talked about the mask cleaners, and then we are the world leader, we believe, on the HTC box washers. We manufacture quite a lot of those tools. They are used for cleaning cassettes and boxes in the semiconductor industry. If you go to our website, you'll see a whole button related to the box washers. We also do metrology tools. We do particle counters. We do thin film measurement systems. We do high and low power microscopes, your Olympus, Nikon, etc. We also have the inspection scopes. We do quite a lot of photolithography pumps and repairs. Customers send us their pumps, IDI, Millipore, Cyborg around the world, and we do pump repairs. We also sell them remanufactured, and we also sell refurbished controllers. Excuse me. But if you go to our website, on the left-hand side, you'll see there's a wide range. Right now on our manufacturing floor, I know we have a Branson, Asher we're refurbishing. We have a mask cleaner here in final test. I've got multiple rinser dryers here. As you can see right here why that's going. Kind of busy in final test. All these have been videoed today for another customer. And this is going to a university, which is going through its testing now. Much like the the masks, customers give us a challenge. This one's going to do 3 different size glass substrates, squares, and 3 different wafer sizes. Now we're going down to our dry 2, 180 seconds, 3 minutes, kind of boring. You just have to kind of watch it. At the end of this process, it'll do the same thing as I spoke about for the 6-inch. It'll wind down, the RSP will fire, and it'll upright to home position. Then I'll simply remove the 5-inch substrates, move the 5-inch insert, and then I'll load 4-inch in there, and you'll see how fast that is. Yeah, our final test room. Most rinser dryers don't last more than 3 to 5 days in here. We always have a full line of them. We tend to ship anywhere from, for sure, 8 to 14 rinser dryers a month out of our facility. So about a little over a minute to go. If you'd like to see some of the different tools we do and some of the different source inspections and configurations we do and wafers and masks and different substrates, because we do all kinds of stuff. If you go to a YouTube and search Sitek process, it'll come up with a whole range of videos you can watch on things we do at our company that most companies can't do or won't do. Yeah, normally we don't have all STs in here like we do now, but those are the traditional rinser dryers. We usually have a lot of S's and F's. In fact, we have, I don't know, there's 7, 8, 9 double stacks of the S models that are being throughout our different manufacturing area that are going to be moving into final test over the next couple weeks. Okay, we got about 15 seconds left. This indicator just show you what step it's in. Again, this is dry 2 with the last step. Okay, winding down. When you wind down, that harmonic you can't control because it's the weight of these substrates. They're so heavy. As they kind of wind down slowly, it makes it shake a tiny bit until it gets down to about 100 RPM. Now it's winding down. Ah, almost landed perfect. It's funny. There we go, just upright I saw it. Okay, let's take this cassette out. Looks good. Alrighty, so the operator, I just processed 5-inch squares. Guess what? I have a hot lot of 4-inch coming through. I got to do them right now. So I take that insert out. I put this out. I grab my 4-inch insert. A little bit different design because it has to make up for the extra missing material because it's a smaller cassette. Load it in. This cassette is a traditional cassette, Integris. It's got an H-bar. H-bars always go in on semi-tools. Load it. There we go. The hot lot's being rinsed and dried right out of the wet sink. Same thing as the last processes. We're in dry 1. Again, I have it about 1600 RPM. Every rinser dryer has different harmonics, and in this case, running 3 different very heavy loads because they're glass and they're thick substrates. And there's 20 of them, I believe, in each cassette. You have to optimize what your RPMs want to be to make it run the best you can for all the different sizes. As you can see, it's very smooth. Rinser dryers run the best at high RPM. They tend to be the smoothest at that point. Okay, we got about 10 seconds. You see the indicator light's on like it's supposed to be. We're in dry 1, and then we'll drop down to dry 2, which is 300 seconds. It's winding down. There we go. So the next step of this is, why this is spinning down, is this video again will be uploaded to our YouTube channel. We'll send the customer a link. They can look at it hopefully tomorrow or worst case Wednesday. Once they say it's accepted, we believe we wouldn't be doing the video if we didn't think it's 100% ready to go. And then we already have the crating ready to go for this tool. So if everything goes well, we can have it shipped out to the customer by the end of the week. Again, back here, I see the water recirculation valve. For reference, that valve has a turn on it, so you can turn the flow of the DI as high as you want or as low as you want. Typically, all you need to have is a little bit of DI water moving through. There's been, again, lots of studies done by almost every wafer fab in the world that can tell you if you have DI water dead legging means it's not moving, you can have bacteria growth. So even having it as a trickle so the water barely moves through does a dramatic effect on the bacteria growth. And usually there'll be none. Especially on this customer, because they do different substrates, they might not be running the tool in a production environment, so it's always good to have that DI water moving. Okay, we got about 1 more minute to go. When I'm done, I'll take out this insert and rotor and I'll put the 6-inch square back in, just so you can see how fast. The 6-inch, because it was the master size, doesn't have an insert. It's only when you downsize from the master. So we designed this rotor to be the rotor for the 6-inch cassette and substrates. Okay, almost done. 1 more second. There we go. Okay, you notice the heater turned off, which it should have, because now it's finished the cycle. When the light turns off, that means the doors can be opened. Okay, in just a second it'll upright. There we go. Hot in too, nice. Look at the substrates, look good, cassette's warm. All right, simply remove our insert. And back to 6-inch, just like this. So you can see with our insert design, it's very easy, very quick to change out different cassettes for different substrate sizes. So this will conclude my video of this 4, 5, and 6-inch square cleaner. If there's any questions, feel free to call at 916-797-9000 or send an email to sales@sitekprocess.com. Thank you. Have a great day.